Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... a preemptive apology just out of the bat, just in case I seem a little bit off in this particular review. Yeah, it's just been one of those days. You know, sometimes when you're like working on something that like you've rushed for some time, then you realize you've got another thing on top of that, but then you decide randomly they're going to update all your computer drives, computers running slowly, and then you actually lose the progress on one of the things that you were doing, and fortunately not the other, and you finally get that thing done. Yeah, it's been one of those situations. And then afterwards, I spent like an hour or so trying to pick like what to do for Gacha review because I did a Butter Bunch stream yesterday, and I think the day before that was 5 8 and stuff like that. So we were a little bit short on stream, so I thought, yeah, might as well. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna try my most not to let it affect the review or anything. I'm professional. I can't do that. That wouldn't be fair. But that's the reason that the stream had the title of just a background character before I refreshed the page and it says Gacha review now. The video for today is called Just a Background Character, and it is the Gacha review was like it should have been added. It has been now. So yeah, and I wasn't going to do this now because I said that I wasn't going to go and do more Angel edits videos, but I was just checking through. I needed to like pick something, and nothing was really like standing out to me. I thought, oh, there's a new ballet pops thing or something. Turns out what people mentioned was it was just a music video. So I'm going to guess that was part of. I guess that's going to be basically part of the next episode since I don't recognize it, and therefore I probably shouldn't comment over it until the next ballet pops thing comes around. So that was a dead end. And then after that, I thought, okay, well, what's something I haven't done recently? Okay, I wanted to go back and to do some more Angel edits. And it's like, oh, well, Life as a Maid. Did that fairly recently. Kind of like had second thoughts on that. Also prepared this one because I had the thumbnail already. So that was my backup thing while I was making it. Then I remembered, oh, that's when Life as a Maid was a thing. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll go back to my old list on with all the sources and stuff. Realize the next video is dating my hybrid dog, and I'm not in the space to review that today. So it's been a strange one. So that's the reason that I'm breaking what I said before. But yeah, I might do the second part of this. But then after that, we're going back to Angel edits in order, probably spaced out more than this has been. So there we go. I was a background character once. Yes, they took an arrow to the knee. I remember it. Yeah, this is what we were talking about before, the titles and such. So welcome Bon, Prism, Fox, Josh, and KW. So a lot of people here. Yeah, if it wasn't a Gacha review, what is it then? It was truly just a background character for a bit. And yes, from what I understand, she was a background character in her own story, but not to us. And it does like actively say that she went on an adventure during this video, which means that clearly she became a protagonist to some degree. I mean, that's the thing, we're all the protagonists of our own stories. So if the story was from her, the premise already seems almost like it was flawed to begin with. Unless she's meant to be a background character in a story that has already been known at this point, in which case I doubly question Josh's decision to send me this video without giving me that context. But I don't think so. From what I understand, there's a sequel called Just a Main Character, but that's the only connection it has to, I guess, the larger back catalogue of Angel edits. I could be wrong. Also, apparently I found out today that asexual is apparently a tone indicator now. Good to know. Okay. And yes, take about a theme. Might not be the only theme I have for some time if things that I've got go to plan. But yeah, for the time being, it's the Gacha review theme at least, not necessarily the Jacob Butter. The Jacob Butter theme is actually like way older than that. But that's from 2015 when I used my old gaming intro. But yeah, They call those situations your typical Monday. Yeah, I wish it'd been Monday. They'd have an extra date on top of to account for it. But oh well. If it keeps on giving. You in a funny mood today? Good. Good. So the chat is in the right mindset, even if I myself am not. So that's good. All right. Okay, so in that case, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I have no pending guests for right now, and no messages on Discord, I don't think. So, yep, we're just starting. All right, without further ado, on with the review. Hello, my name's Jasmine. I would say that this is a good start to the idea of like she literally appears from the background of somebody else. The problem is that she's the only part of this shot that's in focus right now. If we started with it like out of focus, then she comes into focus after she ends up like splitting a little bit from the person in front. Then it probably would have worked a little bit better. Let's just rewind so you can see what I can what I mean. It's not letting me rewind. Never mind, you won't see. I don't have any particular interests. Oh. I'm what people like to call a background character. I mean, if people call you that, I guess maybe it means that she assigned the term to herself, because I mean, I would have thought if people called her that enough times, it would mean that they noticed her, but I don't know. Also, this is we're loud and we're proud in the background. That's what I was gonna say. Of the voice acting there. I mean, she just had that expression right off the bat, so I just kind of was like, yeah, fine. She's Roz now. He can't even buy his size clothing. Speak for yourself. You've tied up your sleeves and have like rolled them up as well, which implies that you can't buy your own size clothing because no one else has done that. Also, oh my goodness, this is like bullying taken to the extremes. This is Stephen King levels of bullying. Oh no, this character has this character can't buy the clothing from his size, apparently. Let's strangle him. Yes. Okay. Also, yeah, that's what I said. She's Roz now. That's I think that's the name of the character, the receptionist. Her name's Roz. Yeah, Mike Wazowski. You forgot to file your paperwork again. Yeah, basically. Stop it, you two! Wow, that's all it took. We're upping on Swipe of the Fox levels of politeness. Chloe! What are you doing here? Why are you bullying that kid? What? Yeah, you're the one to be bullied. You're wearing the Gacha eye patch, even just the plain one. Already. Chloe Solo's Goku. Hey, I mean, if Goku operated on swiper logic as well, then that would be another thing. Which, by the way, people don't remember. I said in the previous review that if the original video got 10 likes, that KW and I would collaborate on a Dora the Explorer and Legend of Zelda crossover. But I think the video's at 8 now, actually, so we got close. I didn't give a time limit, but yeah, it's close anyway. Anyway, he's our friend, right? I thought it was the yeah. Again, we can guess the main character, but I think she just means she's a background character in everyone's story rather than specifically one person. And now I've mentioned it, we're going to make a crossover. KW, I hope you're still in chat. Which, by the way, KW, one of the things that I was preparing for today, the one that I actually lost part of the data from, I had to rewrite, was actually something that I had to talk to you about too, if you're watching. But yeah, my plan was originally to start this stream and then during the wait period, rewrite it again and then be like, okay, KW, I've written this thing. You wanna help me with it? But yeah. because I took too long to pick the video, that didn't work. Before I collab with you to make Gacha Sins. I mean, as far as writing the script goes, I mean, I don't know. Gacha Sins. Gacha Sins, we can do that first, yeah. It depends. Chloe is many things, including Student of the Month, I'm guessing, from the poster. The perfect student. A goody two-shoes. Sorry, this music is too loud. A main character. There you go, a main character. Call me harsh, but hear me out. She has everything a girl could ever wish for. To start off, she has a loving boyfriend. Ew, boys. I hate them. Cooties. Also, yeah, I love this, yeah. Yes, friends love to strangle each other's over undersized uniforms. That's true. Either that or they're oversized. We didn't actually figure that out. We can't hear out the speaking for you. Okay. Back, I've done it. Brilliant. Well, I guess I'm sending that screenshot to KW later then. And a bunch of friends who all adore her. Not to mention she's undeniably pretty. So pretty. I could just stare into her eyes all day. I think there might be another reason I don't like boys. Well, I have no friends, no relationships, no interests. William, you always ask what we're watching in these. Like, it's a gacha review. We're reviewing a gacha. That's what you get. Unless the title's not fixed yet. I thought it was, but yeah, who knows at this point. No masking, insert Megamind meme template. And yes, there's definitely space available. Yeah, I have no guests for today. No one showed up for this. Maybe because I didn't do the half an hour announcement, so no one got notified it was happening. That usually, but I don't know. Also, apparently I fixed. I'm good to know, Bon. But yeah, I will bring in William, the other person who was considering helping with Gacha Sins, since we brought that up. Okay, here we go. No, can't you see it's full? Oh yeah, that's another thing we need to talk about is a Prism. Our our Among Us inspired musical. That was not what I was writing today. I'm finishing off Music Go Christmas special things. Yeah. But yeah, hello, William. Or not. Okay, I guess he's loading. All I am to this school is a background character. Oh, never mind. A loner. That doesn't mean I hate her, though.
How did the audio not work?
Sorry?
My microphone was reset, apparently. That was great.
Yeah, my headphones also reset today because I adjusted the driver and then they wouldn't reconnect again. That was another reason I had to stop what I was doing.
Anyways, hello, I'm here and I'm not dead. Hello, Prism of Voice, hello, Bon, and that's all I see in the chat so far.
Yeah, we had Fox and Josh here before as well. And
Ghost Kitty now.
Yeah.
All right.
Ghost Kitty just showed up. Welcome, Ghost Kitty. According to Restream, there's currently 5 people watching on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. So, hi to the person who's watching on Twitch.
I can't wait for the absolute of Hellfires.
Of course. I mean, Angel Edits did do YouTuber Academy, so that was that one was one that very much impressed us. Then again, they also did Life as a Maid, so it kind of balances out.
Yeah, our standards have gotten so low that seeing something competent, at some point it's like, oh, finally something else.
Also, I'm noticing here that I think that was just like because there's no walking pose where the character's arm is outstretched in Gacha Life, that Angel has had to resort to sliding the character across the screen. I mean, a solution to that, I guess, would have been to zoom in above the legs so we don't see them not moving, and then do like a bit of like a up and down. Yeah, basically.
Like faking it, essentially. Because I've seen some people do that. I mean, I do that myself, even when I'm doing like animations on my own, because like if you don't need to see it, if it doesn't get shown by the camera, then what's the point of even animating it?
There is that. Yeah, I had to learn that the hard way, because I used to do like reactions for everyone on Muse and Girl that I just did close-ups for the entire scene. I was like, why am I spending all this time on this? And of course, the laws of physics are defied once again because she collided like this from the front, and for some reason fell forwards. That's happened in a lot of YouTuber prank videos from back in the day. So definitely, and the food also fell at the same time, and the tray has disappeared. I recall watching this before. Okay, then maybe it will come back to you. Also, I'm not sure if I'm reading too into this, but to address that, but like the shining from the window as she's like helping her up, which, by the way, kudos for resizing the hand to sort of imply that it's being outstretched. That's actually a very clever way to play a perspective. But the lighting on top of that, it also seems like it's supposed to illuminate her as if, you know, she's like the angel because she's the main character. I think that's the idea here. Maybe, or I'm just being pretentious again. I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
Are you hurt anywhere? Nah, I'm fine, thanks. No problem. Though I can't say the same about the mess. Okay. I'm enjoying. I've seen the extras again. That's also something that Endless has always been pretty good at. And this custom background. This character kind of reminds me of the main character from Not Your Average Girl. That's who I should have watched today. More Midori stories, because we're also enjoying the Green Knight right now. Yeah. Anyway, dodge into the foreground next time. Yeah. Oh, you don't run into people. You're a background character. Yeah, people run into you. It's Soviet Russia. No, this isn't much, but take it, please. That's your lunch money. I'm the one who caused this. Might as well fix it. I'll see you in class. Crushes the apple with her foot.
I want to check something to make sure I'm not, like, being dumb.
Are they, roommates? Well, I mean, I'm not sure if they are roommates, but we did see Jasmine before, like, react in disgust at the idea of her having a boyfriend. And also stated that she was undeniably pretty. So, I mean, I've said before, my gaydar is very, very weak on purpose. But when it comes to this particular character,
I got triggered by that somehow and something else on my YouTube feed. Again, I swear to God.
Okay.
Somehow, my YouTube feed just keeps getting worse.
Back to the present. What do you mean, back to the present?
We were in the present.
Yeah, when were we not in the present? That implies that we were at one point in the present, and we're now returning to the present. But all of that could have been like either the past or the present.
Yeah. You could have explained that much better if you'd added like when you wanted it to be like the past being like in the past. Like you could have added a tough card like saying that instead of confusing the heck out of all of us by just doing this. And not doing one earlier.
Okay. Now that I think about it, maybe I'm just jealous. I mean, if she's so nice, she might invite you into her friendship group. She sees if she understands that you're lonely. That'd be the kind of thing. I'd do that. Why not? So the milk was so yeah. You had a dream that you were watching my stream until you came down the chat. But wow,
What?
you're dreaming about Gacha review. I apologize profusely. Good grief. What is the story so far? Well, apparently Jasmine here perceives herself to be a background character. There's not really much that she has going for her. She has no ambitions, no hobbies, no friends, that kind of thing. But she does have this this intense jealousy. Well, not intense jealousy. She has this potential jealousy towards her classmate Chloe, and nothing else that has been specified up till now.
I swear to God, this already reminded me, like, it's the reverse of Greg Heffley. It's not a narcissist ever. It's like, oh boy. I don't know why that just popped in my head. Of like things I can compare this to.
I can kind of understand that. I mean, Greg Heffley was also sometimes a loner. I mean, he
more considered himself more of like a main character. He had like main characters.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah, course, yeah. He's he sees others too superior. But what I mean is like his social group was also very, very small. On top of that,
yeah, it's only like Rowley and nothing else.
Yeah, Rowley and occasionally Fregley when he gets really desperate.
Yeah, whenever Fregley isn't doing the worst of human crimes.
Yeah, maybe Holly Hills, depending on the moment.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is my second Gacha review dream. Was the first one like you dreading a review of like a Guardians episode that had just come out or something?
I mean, I don't know. If the first one was that, then I'm pretty sure it would have been a long while ago, like in the first episode, before we did the first episode.
Not even before we did the first episode, after the first episode, when we were like continuing
the other videos, like before we had to redo those reviews because the footage was gone.
Well, yeah, so Prism wouldn't have known about that. So it had to have been after the first episode came out for the reviews to like even be like on her radar.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, kind of makes a piece of it about a girl who's essentially wanting to become abnormal.
What?
Then just change your image. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't. Oh.
That was close to an MLP series.
What?
That I used to watch and copycat it, but it's lost because it was on an old PC. Where someone goes to new school and learns their childhood friend is a bully. It's like my pony series, Toys. Is that the name of the series, Toys?
Toys. It's just I rip off Toy Story. That's it.
It's the Toy Story 5 was too obvious for them. They just went with Toys now. That's
yeah. I still can't believe that's a real thing, but at least it's not as bad as Frozen 3 and 4.
I'm just remembering like the Super Carlin brothers. Like I think it was John Carlin who did like a video at one point, like talking about the backstory of Andy's dad and what was like known about it, and talking to the one person in the world who had ever like known about it. It was like one of like the main like OG YouTubers and toy experts and such. I was also friends with John Lasseter and such. And then just like this whole story about like how about like why Woody is so unique and like how he came to be and why he doesn't recognize that he's been around for so long, and the whole idea of like what about Andy's dad and the mystery behind that. And then propose like, oh, this will actually make for a great Toy Story sequel. Dare I say, Toy Story B4? This is before Toy Story 4 was actually announced. So yeah, it's like that would have been a great way to go about it. I mean, if you got the people, the trilogy people are satisfied with, why not just do a prequel? I don't know. I mean, Star Wars tried that, but you know.
I hope to God they removed all connection with John Lasseter as soon as after that happened.
As soon as after
that like thing happened or whatever, I don't even know. I have.
Yeah, I actually haven't heard. I haven't heard about that. But the video itself, again, it was before Toy Story 4 was announced, so it was definitely.
Yeah, which definitely after. Actually, I don't even know when was Toy Story 4 announced. Like, I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
Didn't it come out in like 2019 or something?
Yeah.
So at any rate, it was before 2019. So I don't know what John Lasseter's been up to in
Okay.
general, I suppose.
It was announced in
Not for
November
movies.
2014.
Maybe it wasn't that far back. Maybe it was as far. Maybe it was like, oh, they've announced Toy Story 4, but it should have been Toy Story B4, and that was why that was on his mind. I think that might have been it. So yeah, fine. I'll
Maybe
amend my
that
statement.
was before. Okay, that was before the whole John Lasseter crap. Okay, well, moving on.
Yeah, okay. It's just that I'm so lonely all the time. Hopefully, one day my ordinary life can finally change. Oh,
Too bad
look,
it won't.
an inciting incident. Looks like my ordinary life is about to change.
I can't wait for that cliche. What if the rest of this is just not even that? Like, no inciting incident happened. It should be the most boring thing ever.
Yeah. Why is this person like frozen in place? Like is it just to see like the worst call of his life?
Maybe.
He's like, you've been cancelled or something.
Just staying still for 10 minutes, like,
Oh yeah, I did use that voice for the main character, my shimmering husband. Yeah, it's for anyone to see like who's like dull and expressionless. I just go like, "Hi, it's me."
I think of that one character from Glamour Academy that you gave a side voice, the one side character from Glamour. I'm pretty sure that like you did that like dull voice too as well. I just remember that.
I don't know because Glamour Academy was voice acted.
Yeah, but like there was a side character that didn't have a voice. They just gave a voice to their actions and the thing.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah.
That's like the one Gacha review I know by heart for some reason. I don't know why.
Fair enough. I forgot about that. I mean, I was a voice actor in Glamwood Academy. Not that people can find that out now because it's been deleted.
Yeah, I noticed. I was like, excuse?
Yep, it's joined the long list of Gacha review videos that have been the source materials of which have been deleted, and thus I've become the archive.
Yeah.
Yeah, which by the way, I don't know if you were here during the review of Time Swap by Mimi
No,
XD.
I was not.
Oh, okay.
I knew about it though. I knew about that Mimi XD came back, which was not expecting.
Well, yeah, because like the video was like 3 months old or something, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the fact that while the review was still in progress, that Mimi XD privated the original video.
Oh no! Oh,
like if I had picked that for the day after, I would not have been able to do it.
Well, you picked a lucky day. Now you have the video archived. Actually, I don't even know if you have it like downloading.
I have it archived. Yeah, I have it downloaded. I still have the file. Normally, I get rid of the files after I finish the reviews, but like this time, I actually just kept it. I want to preserve it somehow.
Yeah, please keep it so that like whatever we want to watch, we can. That isn't just the review.
Yeah.
Why does it like happen? I don't. Okay.
I'm not sure. And why that one specifically? Like normally with GachaTubers, they get more embarrassed of their old content than their new.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, this is actually after I did a Walking Wednesday all about people deleting their Gacha series.
Oh, but the irony just comes even further.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like Mimi actually heard that and like, you know what? I'm gonna add myself into the pile of that.
Yeah. Talking about deleted vids, I was looking for a Gacha series I VA'd in, and the entire channel is completely gone. Do you have any of the old files? I don't know. Like, what was the series called?
I don't. All right. Anyways, let's move on.
And yes, I did see it for myself, and he was right.
I can't wait for the penetrant Christmas Gacha review video. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, there is that too. I mean, also have the Music Go Christmas special to try and release as well.
Yeah.
Are you alright there, dude? What? Who? Me? You look utterly lost. Need help? I guess there's no point pretending anymore. I'm lost. Heh, I thought so. Where were you headed to? Okay, I will say one thing. I like how instead of the inciting incident thing that I was expecting, it's actually just Jasmine herself taking initiative that I'm guessing is going to then spiral into a chain of events. It gives her like more agency as a person, you know, to make anything for herself in some way. even if it's just like guiding this one person. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but at least you did something to trigger the rest of the story. That I do like. I remember how I found that summer camp gacha that Jacob VA'd in. Yeah, which I think was just called Camp Summer.
That's arguably that's a worse name than Camp Fred, and that's already a bad enough name as it is.
Camp Fred?
You don't want to know the troubles I've witnessed.
Oh, wait, no, you're talking about like Fred 3, Camp Fred,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Because I was going to say, that was not the name of the camp in the movie. That's why I was confused for a second. But yeah. So what's the first episode again? I don't think I'm in the first. I think I'm in the second one. I'm not sure. Anyway, I watched My Endless Hope. I heard that she used the chat box to like narrate the story. I feel like I was reading the book. I think that was especially during the points that were based on the music video, because those were like clips from the music video older that was like the inspiration behind it. EMXD just kind of like reused that footage and also didn't dub over it. Yeah, that part was weird to me. Where were you headed to? I was going to the grocery store to buy some stuff. I mean, that was implied. You could just say you're going to the grocery store. People know why you're going to go there.
Yeah.
Unless you're the health inspector. Is there any Christmas music? Is are you going to react? Well, probably. I mean, if anything, I want to try and release a Christmas video of my own before before Christmas happens. But on top of that, there's also I was going to say. Yeah, there's also a thing I did last year, which was reacting to Christmas gachas. So I'll probably just like do a quick search while I'm going on there and like just like watch whatever happens to be new.
Yeah, we might as well just like prepare that. I might as well be a guest for that if available. I don't know what day it is. It'll probably be on Christmas Day, which I don't know if I'll be available for.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I'm actually sure because
I think Christmas Eve might be a better call for like doing the video.
Maybe, but then I'm also like up after midnight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe Friday, I don't know. Find a day. We can make it talk about it later.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Oh, the Zelda movie isn't a Christmas theme. Back to that Christmas gift, people have been waiting for it. Indeed, yes, and it was definitely an appreciated Christmas gift. That was a fun one. Which, by the way, speaking of that, KW, I don't know if you've seen how many likes the Zelda video has currently. You might want to give that a look.
Oh God.
I can show it to you if you want. Do that for me? Yeah, I pass that area nearly every day. Thank you so much. Oh, it's dawning. It's dawning. We shook on it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God.
So, you knew the town? I haven't seen you before. Yes, I moved in recently with my father due to work.
Due to work?
Yeah, he owns an agency, which means he moves from place to place frequently. Your father owns an agency? The only one I know of is the Hendersons. That's him! I am something Henderson. Henry Henderson. Harry Henderson.
Oh, dear Lord.
Howard Henry Harry Anderson. And they're stinking rich from what I've heard. What kind of agency is this? Like a talent agency or business agency?
I don't want to ask.
They have to make a script for the crossover. Yay! Yeah.
Oh Lord. Also, this is more of a nitpick thing, which I don't think can be really fixed with like whatever they were using. The walks are like kind of go fast and then slow down and then go fast again. I believe it's like a lag issue though, not like going on. If you notice.
Yeah, I used to get that back in the day too.
Yeah, it's more of a lag thing than anything else.
No, it's just a new company. It just came into existence. What's like the type of kid who owns a company or something? The implication was that you just said your father owns a company. Why would you own the company?
Yeah, I don't.
Are you a business partner of your father's? You on the board of directors? What's going on here?
If so, then that never mind.
Oh, the only part there's the pilot and there's some trailers. Yeah, I think I was going. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Maybe I was in the first episode then, because like that's the thing. Like the guy who runs Double Dream Productions actually he made me an IMDb page. That's why I was able to like do that, like put the Mutant Girl on there as well and that other stuff. Yeah, so he made my IMDb page, and that was my only credit for some time was Camp Summer. So yeah, maybe I'm in the first one. Maybe I just put Camp Summer on there because I haven't because nothing's happened for some time. Yeah, you're right. You look too ratchet for that. Maybe a clock would fit you.
That face.
Noted.
I can tell he was trying to hide it for like the longest of time.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
small
like,
details like that go a long way.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to heaven. Thank you once again. I was really stuck back there. I mean, who's ever heard of Google Maps, am I right?
I think he was looking at a map, he just doesn't know maps.
Don't mention it.
That's probably why he was on his phone earlier, just standing still.
I was thinking of getting a snack from here anyway. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, my delivery was off. I was thinking of getting a snack from here anyway. Now you look like more like someone to run a rundown corner store. Speaking of which, welcome to the rundown corner store. Okay, supermarket we have here.
Oh my god.
Yes, I didn't see. Oh, I didn't see. Sorry, I did actually. Yeah, I missed that entirely.
Oh god.
Yeah. You said it like you were like mad. I'm going to repeat myself in case I was not heard. May I join the live stream? Yes, yes, you may. There you go. Send the link.
All right, here we go.
I can get you something as thanks if you want. Are you trying to blackmail me with chocolates? I think what you mean to say is bribe. But also, even then, bribery is like with a goal in mind. Like bribe you with what? This is a reward, not a bribe. And certainly not blackmail, because blackmail's like. Yeah, not only does she not know how bribes work, she just doesn't know the difference between bribery and blackmail, which is a very important distinction.
Yeah, anyways, let's whoop KW in here real quick.
Also, by hacking into the mainframe and went onto Jacob on his IMDb page and searched on Camp Summer and found the description of Camp Summer IMDb page. I mean, that's what IMDb was built to do, so I guess it served its purpose. What? No! I'm your age. I'm your age. I'm 17. I can't blackmail people. I'm not old enough to blackmail, apparently.
You don't. You are walking on a line. Yeah. I don't. I'm confused as well.
Why do you need to be over the age of 17 to blackmail someone?
The answer.
Be older than the person who is being blackmailed?
Here's the answer. You don't.
Thank you for speaking the microphone as well, but also, yeah.
I
have questions.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
The questions come in now. So let's begin.
First of all, what is happening here? I feel like I'm getting mixed messages about what is the story in this Gacha video.
Yeah. People can only blackmail when they're 18, didn't you hear? Also, on top of that, another question. How does he know how old she is? She never said how old she was. I mean, she's wearing a school uniform.
Is he
so you can assume that she is like of school age, but not the precise grade that she's in, much less the year corresponding to that.
I would question this as well, but I've learned that questioning doesn't work. You can't really question these things anymore.
He's either A, a psychic, B, a stalker, or C, some mysterious person who just knows everything about you without giving any reason. It is just there for the plot.
If it's that, then it's called exposition dump. The device.
Yeah, wasn't there a Netflix series called You that was all about a stalker?
Oh god.
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I
Yeah,
don't-
I can't remember if it was like on Netflix or like a different streaming show. But basically, it was a thing called You, and it was all about like how it was like plot. It's like all these like different like seeds of like how the stalking actually happened and how I felt like all the meetings were coincidental and the girl was like, you know, slowly becoming smitten, just like, wow, what a coincidence. Maybe this is like meant to be. This is destiny or something like that. I was thinking that maybe he like pretended to be lost or something and already knew about her from, I don't know, Instagram or something.
If that's the case, then that is some really dumb like thinking there, because like
I may be a background character, but I actually have a huge following on TikTok.
oh
Mostly because all of my TikTok videos feature other people with me in the background.
my
It was based on the books, but I think you could stream it on YouTube, Netflix, Google, and Apple. The series You.
I mean, that's fair. It wasn't meant to be a promo. I just didn't want to like call it a Netflix series in case it wasn't.
Right.
Stream it here, now available on all these platforms.
It doesn't exist on.
I was so checking the information.
Okay. Yeah. I was only 10 years old when I was aware of your existence. Well, then you must not be over 17 yet.
Yeah, not even close.
That's how it works. Them's the rules.
Yep. I don't even think there is rules anymore. We just toss them out the window.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get it. Wait, how do you know I'm 17? I never told you that. Oh, thank God. You're an undercover scammer. You mean stalker? I'm sorry. We've gone from bribing and blackmailing that has been scamming and stalking. I think like some like pages of your dictionary were in the wrong order. I don't know.
Wow.
Your brain cells disappeared.
You got a limited edition Oxford misprint. Anyway. Okay, fine. I'm just pulling your leg. I like a Mars bar.
What I
Consider
obviously
it done.
What is
You probably had that in mind beforehand.
all for a Mars bar? Seriously?
Well,
Yes.
apparently she was going to get that anyway, but I guess like the whole idea behind that was them having the point of the scene was them bantering to some degree, you know, breaking the ice, I suppose, in the most contrived way possible, but it's still.
I can probably see where this is going.
Thanks for the chocolate. It took me all day to read it since it was actually sunset before, and now it's like fully nighttime. I guess I just ate it in the store.
I don't. Okay.
Oh, he even like did like the animated poses of but just for the.
Oh.
And
Say goodbye to Jacob's microphone. Say goodbye to Jacob's microphone for now.
Yeah, I was saying it bobs up and down.
Why does it keep coming out? You might want to switch to
Jacob's
back.
is like, nope, we don't need to talk about anime poses. We do not want to talk about that. Nope.
Also, make sure you switch it to your hotspot. I'm reminding you now so you don't forget later. It died
okay,
like
guys.
the apple.
While Jacob fixes Spike, I'm just going to let everyone know why did you give me so many likes on my video for this other movie? Appreciate it, but oh my god.
I don't know why they did. I'm not gonna ask though, because there is no point in asking. Logic doesn't exist. So why even bother asking?
I'm just so surprised because I guess the movie is decent and all, but it's not the greatest movie in the world. Jake Goes Byers' Room just turned into a creepy horror movie now.
Oh no. Where's the
They're
scary monster now? All right.
Oh yeah. So have you heard of Poltergeist, William?
What?
Poltergeist?
I've heard of the Poltergeist. I think I've heard of it like once.
Okay. Well, I watched the 2015 remake of it.
I've never
And
watched it because I don't know. Oh,
it's boring. It's not even horror. It's just comedy and action. It's
I
only
guess more of a thriller then.
it's only scary for like the first 5 minutes.
Okay, inhaling and exhaling. It was a great that it was just it was used specifically for that purpose, rather than having him bob up and down in an idle sprite form. That's what I was trying to say before, because I used to do that in Mutant Girl, because I thought having automated poses was more important.
Five Nights at Jacobs.
Five Nights at Jacobs. Is this where you be? I just don't get it. Bless you.
Jacob died inside mentally.
Oh,
From that.
so okay, I have to zoom in on.
Where are you? Do you
Okay.
honestly think running away like a child would change anything?
Yeah, what was that? Ash Ladad. What?
What? I'm also confused.
I think they're missing an extra A for the bad word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dad, I'm at the... Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Because I was trying to like see what it actually said, and yeah, because I thought it was like Ash with like like 2 A's or something. Because like the restream's cutting off at a weird angle. I can barely read the text here.
Ah.
Restream
Yeah.
does that. It's the worst.
Yeah, I'm at the wall. Pick me up. Oh, so you finally come to your senses. I've already sent and something home and pick. Don't expect to after this. That's all I can see.
This is you
gonna-
finally come to your senses. I've already sent an agent to come and pick you up. Don't expect to walk freely after this.
Oh no. So
Oh.
when it says agency, so I'm guessing it's not a talent agency. This seems familiar. Rich business owner that is in charge of a bunch of agents that are going to restrict his son's freedom to roam around and do what he wants, to the point where the son had to actually abandon him in the first place to make his own life, and never mentions it.
I swear to God, this feels like Princess Syndrome, and I don't know why.
Well, no, this is clearly. I mean, think about it. What other character, William, do we know whose father whose father like hires a bunch of agents to look after him and restrict his movements?
Oh dear. My brain isn't remembering knowledge of stuff well.
Aaron, control your emotions. There you go. There you go. Now you know.
Well,
Oh!
there's an Afmouth comparison for the day.
Yeah. As far as agent, I'm guessing you mean Agent Agrest. I'm not sure. Did Gabriel ever hire agents to try and control him?
He has that gorilla-like bodyguard that would always like follow him or whatever. I guess you could say that protects him and does his father's bidding or whatever to like protect Adrian or make sure Adrian do what he needs to be told or whatever.
Yeah,
And then
doing a bang up job. Adrian has a double life, and has had so for like a year. Not exactly the most effective, but yeah. If that's the case, I wonder if Afmal took some inspiration from there. But then again, clearly this is inspired by Afmal, because otherwise, like running an agency, this is the kind of misinterpretation of My Street. Whereas, like, obviously Derek's actual business was not, with agents. He was able to hire agents because of the business. It wasn't like the business was agents. If anything, why would most of the time the heads of secret organizations or like heads of agencies, where they wouldn't like have their names like publicly known or have named the company after themselves? Ah, well. Oh, okay, so immediately arrives. I'm sending an agent. Oh, look, there's the agent.
Wait, I want to check the wheels on that car real quick. Let me see.
They're not moving.
Okay.
You came awfully fast. You were following me, weren't you? If it weren't for you running away like a child, I wouldn't need to. Now get in the car. You've caused enough trouble. I'm still working on my Agent R impression. Also, you can tell like the chroma key shadow at the bottom there, unfortunately. Your son has arrived. Allow him in. Yes, sir. You may come in. What do you want? When will you stop behaving like a child? Do you honestly think running away will solve your problems? When will you stop ruining my life? I had friends who made me move town. Do you really think they cared for you? You were simply a money dispenser for them. Love does not exist in the world of the rich. You don't
Bruh,
love
that
Mom.
is
Mhm.
wow.
This sounds like someone who has recently been through a divorce.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds like the same. I hate this even more already, just from that alone.
It was arranged. Oh, never mind. He's not going through. He hasn't gone through a divorce. He's gone through an arranged marriage, I guess. Yeah. Speaking of which, I have found you a fiance. Next scene. Now go to your room. You've already caused enough. By doing what? By buying a
Like
Mars
going
bar?
outside?
Oh
Jeez.
no! What damage has been caused on this day?
None
Quel
at all.
dommage,
Except
as
for
one
his
would say.
wallet.
Oh, wow! He has the same uniform, which means he's going to go to the same school. He's going to see her again. Who would have guessed?
Me.
A new school, a new town, new people. And this is their uniform. Wait, you saw the uniform before. You saw it on Jasmine today. Why
Maybe
this is
you
a
didn't-
surprise for you?
Maybe he didn't click it together that he's going to that school.
I guess. How wonderful. Also, I'm not sure if the background of the buildings is part of the image or not. But
I don't.
I'm half and half on it because it looks like curved, almost like it's been like welded in. Other
Wait,
than that,
what
I was
the
gonna say,
heck?
I was gonna say that
Window.
I was gonna say that it was pre-rendered, but I'm not sure.
If it was pre-rendered, then
It reminds me of Derek and Gabriel. Like if we got the two together, like I need to rewatch back and say, but I don't remember any of it. Yeah, I've since Maya's been around, I need to actually do a Ladybug watch together with her at some point. Because she said she was going to be free for like some time. I just haven't had the time to actually do anything about that.
I just got a ping from a Discord server saying get off of Discord, but they are not saying why. I don't know what's happening.
It's some dumb rumor again. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, it's probably some copy pasta. You got those a lot.
Ow.
It's happened like a billion times to me.
Yeah. Have you heard? There's this new kid. Apparently he's super hot. And loaded with cash.
Of course.
We should introduce ourselves. Hey, he's mine, so back off.
Of course. I'm not shocked at all.
Let's continue to walk slowly while the camera pans over. A new kid, huh? Ugh, look at that show off. Totally uncool. That sounds like a Sonic quote. Totally uncool, man.
No, legitimate.
Oh
No.
my. It does
No.
sound like a Sonic quote in the worst way possible.
Like
Let's
something
leave.
to Erling.
Let's leave before his charm rubs off on us.
Yeah, before he becomes our friend and we see how much of a nice person he actually is.
Ha! They don't
Yeah.
have friends of them, those two themselves.
Friendship don't exist in the world of the rich.
Where's our background character himself? Oh.
Yeah, there you go. There's the background character, complete with green chroma keyed shadow and all.
Oh my.
Okay,
Really?
Alex Myers.
I would.
You
I would.
okay?
He's doing an Alex Myers impression. Mr. Blackmailer.
Breathe, William. Breathe.
Mr.
Way to create pandemonium. Great. Cool.
Why would she retreat? Was she just like, well, I guess I'm not in the sea anymore. Time to fade so the
Fade out of
background character can take over.
Ah.
And what is with that face?
What?
Is this the boy I'm pleased to see you again kind of face? I don't
No.
think it is.
No, it's absolutely not.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Oh, so this is all one big misunderstanding. He can't blackmail me. He's 17. She's right, you two. She's a friend of mine.
A friend? You've met her yesterday.
We call each other silly names all the time.
You are. One, spreading misinformation, and two, you're an idiot. So great. Just great. Totally cool at all. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Jaxie. Must not wanted any beef with anyone.
Yeah, I don't.
What? Okay, sure, but like, I don't know. And yeah, look at the poses behind them. I can't like distinguish like what exactly is going on. We can't like we love something. I don't know. And then succeed. That's all I can make out. Okay, carrying on. There's for school details. A lot of Gacha will add those. Anyway, make sure you come talk to me later. So we meet again, Mr. Popular with the ladies. Oh no, there I go with the nicknames again. What are you doing here? What does it look like you're doing here? You just found out he's new to the town. Does it not stand to reason that the person who's new to the town and dressed in your school uniform is in fact the new student you just heard about moments ago?
Yeah, I think the brain cells again are gone.
Yeah. I'm here to get my education. This is a school. He's growing on me. He'd be excellent at Gacha sins and Gacha.
Oh my god.
I guess this isn't that bad. Oh, so you like my presents? Don't get so big-headed just because you're popular and mildly attractive.
Popular on the first day. Jesus. Okay.
So you. Oh my goodness, that I forgot the heart mouth existed in Gacha.
Nope. Get that monstrosity out of your mouth. Nope. Nope.
I ignored the page that mouth is on. And I forgot it existed. What is that supposed to be? I can't.
At least it's not as bad as a mouth that is shaped as an Xbox controller. For the love of God.
Yeah, never understood that one. I'll admit it once I bury you 6 feet deep into a grave. You know, I'm starting to see why she doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, same goes here. Pessimistic at best.
Let's change the topic. This plan isn't helping much with directions. This guy cannot navigate anything.
Yeah, I don't think you can navigate any list to save your life. Also, I'm gonna predict it now. They have the exact same class schedule. I wouldn't be surprised. It's another cliche to add on to cliches of everything and just media itself.
Yeah. Who would have Who would ever come up with an idea like that for their Gacha series? Couldn't be me. I've changed. Anyway, what kind of model student would I be
Oh boy.
if I didn't help but a defenseless, confused man-child? You're right, I'm helpless. Alright, this way to English. Oh, I guess we don't find out. I guess it's implied they have the same classes, maybe.
Maybe.
Jeez, is that the new kid? Is that the new kid? What? Jasmine? I don't know, he's cute though. Most unorthodox. This is the English class, right? What's Chloe doing with her cronies here? Probably waiting to go into class, right? I don't want them stealing my only potential friend. Here's an idea. Don't threaten your friend with death, and maybe they won't steal your first potential friend.
Maybe that's the case.
Mhm.
Maybe don't be such an actual arse to them,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you'll make a friend for once.
Jasmine, was it? This is our English class, right? You didn't answer me. Hello, Jasmine. yeah, it is. Okay, there you go. Our English class, same schedule. Okay, there you go.
Oh, God, I
my
hate.
gosh, you're the new kid, right? Let me strangle you. Everyone does it on this school. Even
No,
all our friends,
no.
all
no.
friends strangle other friends in this school.
I hate.
Yes.
Get off him.
Jesus.
That's what you're doing, freak. Oh, so the Lotus acquired a boyfriend. Well, Potter, got yourself a girlfriend.
Don't want to play with you.
So please, let us go through. Oh, sorry, he's just been choked. So please, let us go through. Chickening out for a fight. Hey, I just been strangled, okay? Get me some slack.
Yeah, give me some slack. I've been strangled by a.
I'm not scared of you. Stop it, Mark. It's my fault, so please. Let them through. You're lucky my girlfriend's a pacifist, because I'm not. Yeah, we noticed, thank you.
Yeah, you're on the genocidal route.
So
I guess.
they do go into the same class. So they do have the same class. Then why was Jasmine confused as to why they were there? If they have
I hated how Mark floated into class. Did you see that?
I did, yes.
Ah!
If you don't have to like make the backgrounds interactive, then I can see why that happens.
I know it's hell.
I'm really sorry about Mark. Him and Chloe stick together like glue. You know, take it from me, whoever I am.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't take it. I'll see you in class. I mean, it's nice to say that you know, there's a decent human being here that's other than
Yeah.
the ones we're supposed to be rooting for, even though they're not the best themselves either. Anyway.
Yeah.
I did. You have no right to talk after what you did. What even happened back there? I saved you from getting strangled? Hello? Haven't you figured it out already? I'm the irrelevant kid with no friends. How could you not figure that out from the solid 2 conversations you've had with me? Most of which were spent with me giving you directions. How did you not realize my entire personality and backstory by now? How
I can see my Greg Heffley comparison coming back again and again.
Oh, why?
I don't think KW was here for that, but
I'm just dead silent because I just don't know what to think anymore. I'm just like turning, screaming and traumatizing. It's just like crying.
Tired as well. That could explain something.
Maybe I should have picked dating my hybrid dog for today's video, just because we have
No, no. No,
It's
that
on-
sounds.
It's on the list. It's on this. I want to like address it eventually. It's been on my list
That
for like
sounds
years.
like you know what? If we do that tomorrow, I'm joining in.
Okay. That's a load of BS. What?
Yes.
I'm your friend.
You never really.
Oh,
My
was that like?
God.
I think those are edited on tiers. I remember that accessory at all. Back up with food. What's always ended up eating during one of these reviews? I heard KW eating crisps or something before, so
I sorry.
I was gonna point that out, but didn't say anything about it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything about it.
dating my hybrid dog probably is a better romance. Oh, I don't know about that one.
No, I don't know about that one at all because, well, no, the title alone sounds bad enough.
It does.
I was just eating these like new Doritos or whatever that's loaded
Don't-
tacos.
Yeah. Don't be ridiculous. I met you yesterday. Oh, so when it suits you, you can address the fact they don't know each other. But when you're trying to make him feel bad for not knowing your entire life story from this part, you completely forget about it.
What? You know what? Never mind. Let's just. People don't have brains. They're zombies. That explains everything.
Yeah, they're walking contradictions, which make for which make for the worst possible relationships. Take it from me. Well, not worst possible, but definitely not ideal. So stop throwing labels around like they mean nothing. Okay, whatever. Let's get into class already.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that like 5 minutes ago.
And yeah, I think it's by the same person who did my zombie girlfriend, but I could be wrong about that.
If that's the case, oh no, no, no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
I'm getting flashbacks to that with you. Oh no, that was awful. Legit, that was one of the worst gotchas I've seen in quite some time that I can remember.
And I was like, the beginning was so promising with the groups of zombies and the idea of they weren't the bad guys at the end and all the stuff.
Wasted
Anyway.
potential is all I can say to that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, something we can agree on.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that character's design with the black hair going straight up. I just want to snip at it. I just want to cut it off.
Yeah.
It's
also
bothering me.
I saw a plant in the corner of the background. For some reason, it looked like someone's hair to me. I'd be like, why is it just there? There was in the last shot. I don't even know. Hi.
Okay, class, settle down. Today we have a new student joining us, who you've all probably met already. Yeah, he's from the land of hot guys only Topia, and his name is Sky D. Minington.
Let me get the scissors to snip his hair in half. All right, I've snipped it off.
Yeah. Hey, the name's Jackson. Hope we can all be friends.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking at most.
Yeah, and of course we've had the bad boy tongue and an eye patch in 2 consecutive frames. I am in Shangri-La right now, of course. Right.
I hate this.
I thought I was anyone who felt that way, but
Maybe those two are the main characters and the other person's universe. They just
he's got the most pronounced ahoge of all time. It's like he bows at the beginning of the class. It's like this is like an anime introduction. It's like, pleased to meet all of you. We can all be fast friends. It's like takes off part of the forehead of the person in front of him. Anyway.
Oh god, yeah, I'm cutting that thing off while I can.
Yeah, there we go. So it is by the same person.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about wanting to.
The same person. Yeah.
Oh my. No, sorry. I just got a pain from someone. So that person who said, "Get everyone off Discord right now," was because I guess there was a person who was hacking or whatever, and they're literally now deleting the server just because we didn't listen and didn't understand the context.
Oh yeah,
Well-
sure. Because get off of Discord now, definitely comes across as not being paranoid or
Maybe they were telling you to touch grass.
shouting to the air. Yeah, like,
No.
well, and sorry for not understanding that essential detail we were thinking of there.
Like you could have just
I
said,
know, it's-
"Everyone, go touch grass, please," and that'd be fine.
Like,
Yeah.
because they were like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed, guys. I'm going to delete the server if you guys do this again. Not listen to me if I say get off Discord." We're like, we didn't understand the context, like, because I
This
have been
was-
in servers where people have said stuff like that because people are spreading rumors about Discord hacking your accounts or whatever.
Yeah, do you remember the blue whale challenge from a few years ago?
Oh no!
Yeah.
I think so. It's been a long while.
Yeah, basically it was this whole thing where someone like sent you a thing where it's like, oh, I've hacked into your account and I now have like a bunch of information about you, your standard stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So now I'm going to like have a game with you. First of all, first thing you have to do is click this link. Then you'll see all of the different tasks you have to do, and and at the end of it,
God!
yeah, there's like 25 different steps, and at the end of it was
That's
supposed to
stupid
be
scam.
yeah.
thing.
Challenge number 25 was a commit self delete but IRL, which
Mhm.
yeah, again I feel like I would rather have my information be exposed than
Yeah, I
be dead,
hate apps
personally.
like that because they exist all over the internet, especially when it comes to like buying fake Robux apps. Like,
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and so but then of course here's the kicker that obviously the person is then needs the person to click the link so that way they do have access. It's a Grabify link. So if they don't click the link and they realize that there's no control of them at the moment, then the computers are fine. Because only
Right.
after they've been said, "Oh, hey, I've been hacked. By the way, click this link." Surely, yeah. If you hack someone's
Yeah.
computer, you can probably just make them.
Like, I get this
pop up
person's
anyway.
trying to check, I guess, trying to protect everyone from getting hacked or whatever, but like, I feel like at least a little bit of context kind of would have helped because people would be like, "What's going on? Is this a joke? Like, what's happening?" Like, that's what us humans do. If you don't give us
Also-
context, we're going to get questioned.
Also, as far as like kicking people, as far as like ending the server, you don't have to delete the server. Just like kick all of the accounts, then they won't be accessible anymore, and then like bring the people back, send them a server invite or something. There's many ways around that.
Now it's just like only like social media stuff and like, I guess, rules or whatever. It's gone. Like all the other chats are just like gone and deleted. So I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
I mean, here's the thing: yeah, the
Anyways,
blue-
woo.
yeah, the Bluebell challenge was actually only like was only like 2 or 3 years ago. So a lot of the memes were there as well. But again, for most people, like like I mean, I guess Discord kind of like skews the
Oh,
that perspective. But like most people,
oh no.
challenge number 25 was definitely in the overboard.
You were talking
for
about
them.
what thing, KW. It just reminded me of the time, out of nowhere, it just reminded me where my server got raided by like 6 people who put let's just say unsavory content in that server.
Oh no!
One of them was impersonating as Jacob for some reason. I'm not joking.
Oh,
about
no.
it.
This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, I made it. This is back in like 2020. Yeah, this situation, I'm like, excuse me, why? First of all, why is someone impersonating you, sending unsavory stuff on my server, and then like I don't even know. Oh my god.
I'm calling it now. If at any point in the future, sometime in years to come, some YouTuber out there cancels me for whatever reason, I guarantee that's going to be brought up, and they're going to like try and like bring up the scripts like, by the way, Jacob's saying all of this stuff and blah blah blah, and me like,
bruh.
what on earth are you talking about?
The video that I talked, like the actual evidence of it is gone from the face of the earth. The video of me talking about it is private. It's just like
We've hacked into William's account, and now we have Jacob's truth. We know what kind of person he is behind the scenes. It's gonna be one of those.
Anyways, moving on.
Reviewing
Yes,
me getting
move in.
cancelled. My cancellation, Gacha review. If it's a Gacha tuber, I can actually do that. If it's a Gacha tuber that cancels me, then yeah. Show off. Well, if anyone wants to be your friend, why is that showing off? He did like the standard anime introduction with no special bells and whistles at all.
Maybe he didn't have any friends when he started coming to the school. I don't know.
I don't. Well, I mean, he did, but he was forced to move. That was like the thing previously.
No, the
But
other
apparently,
guy.
yeah. Apparently, he was a my dispenser to them, according to the most unreliable source of all time, aka his dad. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't trust his dad at all. His dad seems like the worst human being in the goddamn planet already. And we're not even like we're only halfway through this.
Yeah.
I just want to snip the top part of his hair. Like it's bothering me.
We're never gonna be able to snip it off. It's made of hard steel.
No, I need to.
It's like one of
The only
Superman's
thing we
hairs,
can
one that
use-
can like lift like 1,000 tons or something.
The
like,
only
kept in a
thing
museum.
we can use to cut that off is a fire axe and nothing else.
I'll get a fire axe. I will.
Even then, I'll destroy his head most indefinitely.
Mm-hmm. We just need like a diamond saw. Right. Actually, Miss, I have a question. What is it? If it's okay, can I sit near Jasmine?
Why?
The only student I'm currently familiar with. That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
I guess.
There you go.
I don't blame him.
Of course, that makes sense. Stella, do you mind me to? Oh, he's displacing a student. Okay, so I made a Skyrim Manager reference before, but yeah, in that one, when Sky's like told to take a seat, what they do is they just go like, "Can I take a seat anywhere?" Absolutely. Punches one of the mannequins away and like takes a spot.
Mhm.
It's like, was that a student there?
Oh,
Nah.
no.
Nah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
That entire collection. Minecraft Storytime is AFMA's most underrated series ever.
Yeah, to the point where I've not even heard of it until now.
Oh, okay. I
I
got to show you that stuff. There's a couple of Christmas themed ones that I watch every single Christmas.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes. I'm crying over my eye patch that isn't soaking away the tears, I guess.
yeah, I don't. That
Definitely.
doesn't make much sense, but okay. Again,
Yeah.
logic. Does it exist?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
can you
God.
remove
God.
that water streak?
No, you can't.
You
I just-
cannot.
What should have been moved was the eye patch.
Oh, I just got.
Hold on. Oh no.
What?
No. Hold on.
What?
KW, it's happened again.
Oh,
To correct
no.
the previous message, that quote was, and it's another eye patch. Hooray! That's 4 for 4. Do I hear 5? And it's from the first Tim
No!
into that quote review. And it was said by us.
Oh no! You went back that far. Oh.
I actually remember saying that as well. Like,
Oh no!
my hatred of eye patches was firmly cemented even before I started the series.
Oh well, now we
Because basically what had happened, I remember this because at this point, I think it was somebody that had they bruised their eye. I think it was Andrew who had just had his eye bruise or something. Or saw his black eye from his dad or something like that. And then Yuki comes up and actually gives him another eye patch on top of it, which meant that
Oh.
Cole, Yuki, Aiko, and then Andrew, all 4
Oh.
main characters, had an
Oh,
eye patch.
God.
That's why I was like 4 for 4. Do I hear 5?
Oh my god, this person just all the chats are gone now.
Huh?
well, let's move on before I have an aneurysm.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I just saw beta Discord. Oh yeah, all the chats are now been deleted. I need to lay down some rules. If you hear me say get off those cards and you need to better listen. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, if I tell you to delete your account and exit the premises and I don't know, turn off your computer or something, then my word is law now. I definitely have the right to demand that from all of you, of course.
Larry, they said, if I ping everyone to not do something, listen, as if it's for your own safety and protection of my server.
What do? Do the complete opposite.
Now that's settled. Can anyone recap last lesson's work? Oh,
No.
actual lessons? Schoolwork in school? Huh?
I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't.
Yeah. Also, I know the chair appears out of nowhere. That was a Gacha issue.
And
Look at you, trying to be so smooth. You're sitting closer to
Bruh.
the girl behind you than you are to me.
ah,
Look at you all flustered and red. Like, he just wants to be a friend. You complain about the fact that you don't have many friends, and this is a person who's actively putting in the effort to be your friend.
So
As a
why are
thanks
you
for
being
your
such a-
initiative in being nice to him, why now
Why
are
are you
you
being
not
such a jerk?
reciprocating?
Stop being a jerk and actually start learning human emotions. Dang it!
This is why you don't have friends.
You are a D word.
Mm. He thinks he's hot stuff. I don't know who's talking here. Is that like the guy in the background,
probably.
or is it? Yeah.
Probably.
Oh no, it's boyfriend. I forgot his name.
Boyfriend. Yes, that is his
Yeah.
name now.
It's that loner's fault in the first place. I don't even care that much about him. It's not that I like him anyway. I know, I'll send that weirdo a nice letter to remind her.
Wow.
Okay, no.
Oh no.
First of all, paper airplanes don't go that slowly. Second of all, he spawned that out of his butt. And 3, why?
Just compress the keyframe so that the path it's taking takes like a short amount of time and therefore it moves faster. I said this during the Zelda video as well, but that was like KW's first big major project. This is video number like 30 something from Angel Edits.
Yes,
please. Gacha bingo card. For Gacha review, just like having a bingo card of every cliche.
I
and
know
every
this other
alien
movie wasn't
I have
the
actually.
greatest thing.
It wasn't the worst thing either. It's better than this.
Exactly. Because I worked hard on it. I tried to make it good as possible, and it was good. It was enjoyable. But yeah, there was some stuff that could have been improved on, especially like that. But you know what? I am proud of it still to this day, and I'm glad I made it. I'm just
proud of
saying
it
that.
still to this day. Didn't it come out like 2 days ago?
Yeah, I think you kind of forgot when it released.
It's been a long and arduous 48 hours, but I still look back at it fondly and
I
with pride.
worked on it for 3 months.
No, I know
I'm
that,
just-
but you're saying I'm still proud of it. Is it like, yeah, of course you are, because you just made it.
You just released it like a few days ago.
I'm
Memory
not
state
like
doesn't
maybe
exist.
who like immediately deletes all her stuff after like it's been recently came out.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Like-
That's why I said I'm so proud of it to this day because I'm like, I am not deleting it.
Hmm. Oh, he didn't even aim it properly. He just had to intercept it midair.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oh, here, this looks like a little bit of a transition from like the paper unfolding. No sound effects still because it's Angel Edits, but that's something.
Yeah.
Oh no, he got it instead.
Ah.
I knew defying Isaac Newton would backfire on me eventually. My paper ever ended up being the girl with the red bows instead of the black-haired boy. Yeah. Just like gets stuck like in the middle of one of the bows. Like gets caught in one of the loops. Also, he's wearing headphones in class. I forgot to register that.
Ah! I got so triggered. Just from like the desks don't fade in the same. Ah!
Hold on, I need to need to read this. This is from. Yeah, I mentioned things not being like pre-rendered into the scenes before. So I'm guessing
You
that
could have
that
like added
was
like you could have
embed
added like
earlier, like not.
an image of nothing but
That
blackness
was
and then like turn the opacity down and up and down like to make it fade without the desks like doing that.
I'm guessing those buildings probably from like before were part of the background rather than being a pre-rendered asset because clearly that is not the MO here.
All right.
KW should have privated it as Jacob was reviewing it. Yeah,
No,
then it wouldn't have got the 10 likes.
Just do it as like a prank. Be like, yeah, nope.
It's like a prank.
Yeah, what 10 likes? I'd have to write a crossover with Jacob. The plot of being a background character has been completely disregarded. I mean, suddenly something's supposed to happen to Jasmine, but yet fate intercepts it, so she's still left in the background of this. Anyway,
She's left in the background of this entire conflict here, which I feel like this. I feel like his dad is not going to come any important in the rest of the story. I have a sudden feeling about that, but I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. You know, nobody actually likes you. That nerd just feels bad for you. Get a life. Apparently.
What?
What?
That's what the note says.
I imagine
I
he's
don't
like,
Nobody actually likes
are you sure you gave this to the right person?
What? Okay,
Is he,
why is
also is he doing like the unhinged smile because pain and people think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a crazy smile. No one's ever done that before for a character.
No.
Maybe.
Why does it feels like he's about to go cycle and gonna murder everyone?
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
thinking.
the vibe
Yeah.
it gives me, like from
Yeah.
like Psycho or whatever. Even though I haven't seen the movie, I just know about the movie Psycho.
Hmm.
Wait, am I thinking the right movie?
I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, he reads and goes psycho. Revenge shall be frightful. At night you're screaming. Death by paper airplane. It's like that scene in Austin Powers where he's like, no, like it's a collision course of this like airport vehicle that's going like really, really slowly.
I'm
It's
surprised
like
you
never
don't have
gets
a
out the way.
I'm surprised you don't have a Williams screaming counter, but that's probably because I think Bomb left.
I don't
Oh my
think Bond can
god.
get through most of your screams.
Somehow I can, even though I'm autistic and I have sensory issues. Yeah.
Same goes
twisted-
here.
He's like a twisted cycle path. Cycle path. You want to try that one again?
English is not your friend.
A psychopath? Excuse me, but I think you might have mixed up. Is that autocorrect? If so, then
I don't think so, because that's not an actual word, so I don't think autocorrect was a thing.
What I kind of want to see like a Gacha miniseries or a movie called Psychopath spelled that way for some strange reason.
Psycho.
Do you remember the Psycho Daughter, the series by Lee
Oh, it's a meme.
where the main character was called CYKO?
No! No! I hate that. I absolutely hated that.
No.
Why is
No.
that thing?
No.
KW is having the worst flashbacks now.
No.
Now you see how I feel.
There's like so many callbacks to Gacha review in this video. Like we've seen so many things. We've been exposed to so much travesty.
Now it's all coming together in one thing.
Apparently it's a meme. Okay. Sounds like a bike track to me personally.
XD
Anyway.
Psychopath. I'm just gonna go see. Write it down, please.
Oh my.
Moving on.
What's with that look? That's a very good question. I don't know. Sheesh, I'm avoiding that freak. He's a perfect fit for the loner. Actually, now that I think about it, what that solves like every conflict we've had so far in this video.
Yeah. I don't.
What you got there? No, it's nothing. Just a piece of rubbish I found on the floor.
Just doesn't give a crap.
All right. I'm gonna continue to stare at nothing on my desk.
Okay. Offset your walk cycles, please.
Did they have to? Did they? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, whenever I do like stuff with I guess. Yeah, I get. Yeah, with Gacha Club, the way to do that is like just to take the last walking pose before you repeat
Yeah.
it, like put it at the front and then cycle it that way. That's how I do it nowadays. If I want to like
Oh, wow.
just route the paces, yeah, it means they're all taking steps at the same time, but it looks a little bit more natural. However, with Gacha
Right.
Life, if you're doing the animated poses, you can just like shuffle it along a little bit and like trim off the first part, like extend at the end, and then it'll be offset like. Say, oh, and it's Gabby is here. Hello. I don't recognize your
Hello.
name, so I think you're new. Welcome.
Yeah, I just do like the walking poses in like order, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or however many walking poses there are, just because it's
Yeah.
easier for me.
It's lunchtime, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. We had one class, and now it's lunchtime. That's how schools work.
Maybe this is like going off quad mess. And actually, no, I don't think quad mess is that short.
I don't know. I guess you can go make some normal friends now.
Bruh.
I don't want to spoil your chances on doing so with my reputation. I wouldn't want you soiling your street cred by hanging out with someone as lowly as me. Ooh. She's like, wow, I'm never doing that again in my life.
I never want to hear that ever again. Please don't.
Apparently, Ghost Kitty just told William that it's the return of the plant.
What?
Yeah. Return the plants. Get up what it is,
Oh,
what it does, what it is, what
God.
it isn't. I don't know.
Well, at least we can see it more in frame now, at least. So.
No thanks, I'm good. I've already got all the friends I need.
Of like one.
Yes, one more than you had before I showed up. Anyway. Now, come on, I want to see what they have at the cafeteria. Does he know the way to the cafeteria? He hasn't found his way on his own a single time in this video. I think it's gonna get lost again. You should probably go after him, Jasmine. I have a friend. Oh, I have a friend. Finally, after all these years. Wait for me.
Oh god, her name's just like split.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Wait for me.
I wasn't
running after
I wasn't-
you very,
I didn't
very
see that.
slowly.
I need to look at that
Okay.
in the video again. Hold
I'll
on.
try and rewind.
Oh God! Oh, I saw that in the. Oh.
What's her knee?
Okay.
Oh,
It like
I think
splits. Once she runs.
oh no!
She runs slower than he walks.
How is that even a how? How do you do that?
Okay. Finally, after all these years.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It's not on frame right now, but I saw it happen
how
before.
how does that happen?
I think it's because the way the animated poses in Gacha work, it just happened to be like
And then
a
it happens
frame-
again towards the end.
Yeah, I think it was like, you said before that there was like lag involving these poses when they were
Yeah.
recorded. Yeah, I think that's what happened. That the particular frame that normally is too brief for the eye to register most of the time when characters are walking or running. I mean, there's that too. Yep, there it was again. From then, me and Jackson became really close. She says that like the same way that she talks normally. There's no like difference in the text color or the positioning or anything to imply that it's narration again. And her mouth is open. So it's like she's like narrating her life to Jackson. What? Why would you do that?
I don't. You know what? Never mind.
Also, Jackson got the exact same lunch that she did when Chloe ran into her before.
Ah.
I can hear everything. It was at that moment that I realized I was narrating out loud the entire time. I should probably stop. He's
I
looking
think
at me like I'm
schizophrenia is
crazy.
over there.
There's a just to bring up Pixar again on this video. There's a joke
Oh.
in Cars where
Oh, no.
where Lightning McQueen is like he's just like fallen into this cactus field trying to do the turn right to go left trick. If people have seen that movie, and it's like turn right to go left. Yeah, great advice. I'm surprised. I tried it, and guess what? I went left, or like I went right. And then you hear Lizzie in the background going, "If you keep talking to yourself, people are gonna think you're crazy." To which Lightning McQueen goes, "Thanks for the tip." And then she goes, "What? I wasn't talking to you."
Ah!
Oh, yeah, there we go. That took me a
Wow.
while as a child.
Oh God, I barely remember that movie.
I have watched it 70 times, so it's.
I'm pretty sure I played with the Cars toy franchise toys more than watching the movies. At least Cars 1. I watched
probably
Cars
did
2
them
like
about-
once and hated it.
I probably did those about the same amount because my brother and I like to recreate the movie over and over again with the Cars toys. Anyway, we were inseparable and quite frankly uncaring about what people said about us, which never seemed to stop me earlier, but apparently that was an insecurity of mine the whole time. I mean, it was in. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it's never like she's outright says like, "Oh, this is what my thing."
Never
like,
says it out loud.
yeah, it's like I'm a background character, and that's why people no one notices me or anything. Like now, it's like people are
Now they
talking.
notice you
People are
'cause of what
talking
you
about
caught.
you. If anything, you've achieved what you wanted to happen. People are talking about you and noticing you.
I don't think she wanted it to be in the negative way, though.
But, you know, when I first watched it, I don't remember being this plain. This is not as dry as the line deliveries as voice acting and my passion. You know, it's weird sometimes when people have like sent me stuff to review on Gacha review. It's like there's like this is one of my favorite things, or this is a great video. You should definitely put this on, or please talk about this channel. I want you to like feature this one. And
What?
meanwhile, like I get to them, and then I'm like, you know, what is this abomination before me? And then immediately it's like I talk like more and more about Deconstruct to get people start to realize like, oh yeah, this is trash. I'm gonna laugh at it now.
I would
have that
point
moment of
at-
realization.
I would point at someone in the chat who does that all the time, but I'm not going to.
No, but I mean it's in the sense that it's almost like featuring these things on the reviews that only when like they're looked on in this lens people realize like, oh, this was not as good as I thought it was when I first watched it, like just on its own, which is interesting to me because obviously if I watch a Gacha video that, you know, by myself, I notice the same things that I do otherwise here, so I don't really have that. It's like a cognitive dissonance for me.
Don't let your opinions get influenced by other people.
No, I mean what I'm saying is people's opinions change immediately. If anything, I'm influencing other people's opinions by like having them recontextualize what they think about the things that are featured. I bet he's trying his hardest, not gonna lie. Who's oh wait, hold on. Wait, what? Who's trying the hardest? The
Oh.
creator. He's trying to say the creator of the video?
Hold on, there's a new person in the chat, so I'm gonna.
What?
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna excuse the confusion right now. I'm just gonna move on.
I'm confused now. Anyway,
Right.
I'd rather watch YouTuber Academy than this, so I ain't at least have YouTuber Academy. This is true.
So far, this is turning out to be worse, but not the worst.
Yeah. Oh, also, we actually have a few. Yeah, we have a few like custom. Then has this. Okay, buy me dinner first. I mean, I will say like the when they're not like at each other's throats, so they're not actually trying to be like I am a lone wolf, leave me alone, or you're blackmailing me, or blah blah blah. Like when they're not doing any of that nonsense, they actually do have decent chemistry.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Friends
please.
chemistry, platonic chemistry for sure.
I can't
but-
wait for that to no longer be the case.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like at least it's something. At least you can kind of see the connection that they would have and why a bond would form between them. Maybe even why they would catch feelings, especially if they're the only people that they're around. It's like, you're my only friend. You're the only person I seem to care about, like notices me or anything. Like, of course, maybe that's why I caught feelings for you, something like that. At least we can see like the process behind this.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
another piece of media where they don't even explain that.
Oh, you're saying that you're saying I'm trying my hardest. No,
What?
I mean, normally with the video people send me, they're like, "Oh, this is great." I don't have to try my hardest with those ones. The problems speak for themselves most of the time. I'm just reinforcing them. But yeah, if anything, if I try very hard to point out flaws with a video, most of the time it's because I actually really like that video, and I'm just pointing out like the very small nitpicky details because this is a comedic series, and I like to make jokes as well on top of the actual analysis. So I need to say something. So basically, the more nitpicky I get with videos, usually the better the videos are.
Yeah, the more funny they become.
Yeah. Okay. It was the point we were texting each other every day.
I can't wait for his dad to murder him because of that.
And here we go. See, this is what I was saying. It makes sense, so I'm not like entirely surprised. And before I knew it, I had caught feelings. You can tell by my face. You can tell. Oh, there we. Okay, I forgot to say. I thought that.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm dead. I'm dead. The blood is something draining from my head. People have asked me on the Butter Bunch to review Nerdy Prudes Must Die, and it's like, have you heard this? Like this is the latest one that feels like I know, I've seen it already. I saw it like the day it came out twice.
But like any
Anyway.
like any normal person, Jackson made some friends other than me. That's my impression of that voice.
Wait, yeah, he I guess he changed his mind, saying that he had all the friends he needed.
Yeah, that was a blatant lie.
Yeah, which again is fine.
It was
Well,
like for the beginning. Maybe like he had all the friends he needed for the beginning.
Yeah, which again, like, he is like,
Make up your mind, dude.
like, okay, but I mean, even in this case, she's still right there. Jasmine is right there. If anything, there could be like a new friendship group or something. His social skills would probably benefit her as well, I would have thought. And yeah, but by the way, Prism. There's something I wanted was saving for the video, but like for some reason, like after hearing that song for the first time, I just thought of like an even funnier version of it. Well, it's in my head anyway. I'm
getting triggered
deceased.
right now by something later on.
My metabolic functions all have ceased. The contents of my bowels have released. Because I was going to die. Yeah, that was what I was doing.
Prism,
All right, moving
Prism,
on.
do you need my special hot chocolate?
I'll get out the hot chocolate.
There's a cup of roasted coffee. Morning cup of Joey. Okay, enough Star Kid.
I'll have to get up my Mario Uno.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for joining, even though it was...
Right.
Oh no, I've ruined Nerdy Fruits Must Die.
Have you met Jacob? Have you met him?
I don't think you have.
Oh dear.
Anyways, let's
He's
move on
going
before
to
we
make
actually
things
have an
funny
aneurysm.
and hilarious things.
That's probably going to be like the opening stinger for when I get around to reviewing that on the Butter Bunch. So you've got spoilers now.
You've got your warning now.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Oh
I felt so selfish. I wanted to keep him to myself. He wasn't a possession. kudos for you for a classic gacha character not going yandere out of nowhere.
Finally.
Oh no. I heard of
But I was so
yonder
afraid of being a
thing.
place that I became somewhat clingy.
Notice, by the way, I'm not clinging at all or doing anything. And
Uh-oh.
Chloe noticed. Like she's just actually concerned. I mean,
Okay.
I'm impressed with Jasmine as a character at least, because she acknowledges that that's not a possession, that this is a fault of her. She's being irrational but can't help herself because
Actual
teenage
character
hormones.
development.
And on top of that, she knows why she was so resentful of Chloe. That's not her fault, and therefore the video portrays her as such.
Oh, we have
Like,
a new
there is still
person?
Yeah, wow, immediately after the person if after someone else left, unless it's Gabby again coming in a different form.
Oh god.
Thinking of gay, I was wrong again. Yeah, like I said, it's terrible. I don't use it for that reason. It's like it's totally switched off.
Yeah, moving on.
I'm happy for him.
Are you?
I. So am I. I have no stakes in this matter, but I'm happy for him as well.
Were there stickers on his locker before? Or... Okay.
I do not
don't-
think so.
I don't know. Maybe they were recent decorations.
If that's the case, then
Chloe?
that's at least a different passage of time.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. So we have rich boy love interest with a controlling father, and main rival female named Chloe.
No, Jacob, don't.
I just realized.
No. No.
I mean, it's a different characterization, but still, it's. She's even blonde, for crying out loud.
I can't wait for them to make fun of this in like 10 years. Not.
Honestly, more Gacha tubers need to go back and watch their old videos and like react to them.
Oh
But
no.
The only one I've seen who's done that has been Mimi XD and me.
Oh.
And I get and anyone
I
who's
reacted
featured
my
on
old
this channel.
videos.
I mean,
Does that count?
well, I mean, you've reacted to your current videos. I mean, any guest on Gacha Review and also Mimi XD. But I mean, it's like it should be like a more common thing. Like I feel like that could have been like a good like Gacha tubers react title, but also taking off that trend for people who are just using like the silent gacha tubers and stuff, like to put to give it enhance the actual gacha tubers, making them.
Anyways,
yeah.
Let's continue on now.
I can also see Bayo doing that.
We have a lot worse ahead, I'm pretty sure.
Mm. I know you don't like me. I'm the perfect blonde stereotype after all. Don't say that, Chloe. The top of your hair is peach. That's not blonde at all.
Yeah, I guess my prediction of not making fun of it in 10 years is switched from 10 years to 1 year.
This was made like 3 years ago, so it's. I mean, enough time has passed for them to go back on that. Anyway, no, it's okay. That's not what I'm here to say. By the way, "hear" is spelled wrong. You spelled it like the verb to hear. There you go. That's how you do it.
Why didn't you fix that one?
That's a good point. Yeah, there's captions, so they're added separately. Anyways, help. Oh, nice. Raised eyebrow.
She's getting emotions finally after these years.
I know your relationship with Jackson.
Oh.
You mean you know of the relationship? Because that wasn't a complete. I thought you said like, I know your relationship with Jackson is on the rocks or is in jeopardy or is like slipping away from you.
Something
Something
else,
like that.
please
Yeah.
explain. Also,
I mean,
love
I think
that-
maybe she was trying to say, I know you're in a relationship with Jackson. I think that was what was supposed to be. You smell that? I smell insecurity. Like I said, it's supposed to feel more real. Yes, it does. It's not essential, but it is. But it's a thing that really does help. We all struggle with something. So yeah, it's a very relatable human experience. Even if the insecurity isn't like the same as your own, you still relate to have it to being insecure. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You caught me off guard. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone yet. Oh,
Yes!
I guess she's not really denying it. Are they supposed to be dating?
I don't think they are because she never said anything about that in her monologuing.
Yeah. I just want to give him some advice about it. Actually, ask him out, and I know you hate labels from the previous scene, but that's one that will help you here. Really help you out.
But why?
I haven't been the nicest to you lately. You haven't really done anything to her lately. The only thing that you did was like one time you stopped her from strangling a fellow student. That was it, honestly.
Yeah.
And that was like that was like weeks ago by this point, because we had a montage in between.
Yeah. You probably should have said like a thing about how much time skipped.
Yeah, or like show her still being mean to Chloe. I was once like you, and then I dyed my hair blonde. All my problems were solved.
No. Why?
You see what I mean?
Why?
I watched Gentlemen Prefer Blondie starring Marilyn Monroe.
What?
That's an actual movie.
Oh
No.
It's turning into a tea kettle now.
I don't actually know what the movie's about, but I can imagine what it's about.
Oh.
Anyway.
No. Anyways, let's move forward.
Yeah. That was before I changed myself, at least. I was joking before.
Yeah, I think I'm confirming it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I can empathize with you.
Yeah,
Actually,
you can't empathize with anyone else.
Yeah. Minor semantics here, but if you can relate to someone's experience, you've gone through it yourself, you can sympathize with them. If you just understand their pain, you empathize. Anyway.
And why I don't want you to end up like me.
I mean,
the girl who in the opening you said like had everything she wanted.
It's like
probably not at home. Maybe her home life is miserable, but who knows?
It's like that one song by Billie Eilish, like everything I wanted, but like taken literally.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Chloe. I had a dream. Got everything I wanted.
It's the I Want song of 2024. That isn't the one from Wish, because that one just, no.
Oh, no.
You know something? I just thought of like a really good idea for a YouTube channel. Like people are doing all these AI covers now of like, blank character sings blank song by blank.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do one of those, but like not use AI, just do an impression of the character and see how people like think that it's just it's like you see, I was going somewhere with that.
Oh my god.
I'll just use like my Roz voice to sound like Billie Eilish.
But anyway, back to my advice. Ask Jackson out already.
What?
Just hear me out before you make an assumption. You always want to be popular and have friends, right?
Yes. Why does everyone know my life story despite the fact that I tell them nothing? I mean, first Jackson knows I'm 17 before I say anything, and now this.
Whenever you're with him, all you problems seem to fade, right? Not your grammatical ones, but all the other problems seem to fade.
Get to the point already.
What I'm saying is, you as a person develop so much with him by your side. I mean, look at you. You seem so different when you started this vid. Oh, wait, never mind.
She's basically the same, except for now she has a bit more of like a humor to her. Maybe that's it. Anyway. Hey, Gacha therapist, what clients for you? Because like clients, right? I'll call the llama therapist. I am both of those characters. I've been the Gacha therapist ever since my music video from 2020. Anyways, Cypher, hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, he pops in very rarely sometimes just like to give me a random surprise. And unfortunately, I can't see the the emojis because that's how Restream works.
Anyways, let's continue on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It only makes sense to make him truly yours. It's
No.
been a month already.
I swear to
How
God,
long do I have to wait for my OTP? I am
turn
now
this
Kawaii-chan.
If you turn this character into Yandere, I swear to God, I'm gonna come over to your house and I'm gonna smack your brain into Logic World and tell you how bad of an idea that is. Now, excuse me, I have to go do that right now.
Yeah, no, she's Kawaii-chan. She's doing this for the OTP rather than for.
No, not Kawaii-chan. No.
I think we need the Kawaii-chan voice for this character from now on.
Nope.
I never seen you so happy with anyone in my life.
And I
Where's my deodorant spray?
Kawaii thinks William needs some special cookies from Kawaii-chan.
Yeah, wants to calm his nerves. Anyway, yeah, right. You have a line, Kawaii-chan.
Oh.
Remember, this is coming from a friend.
Now, never mind. Again, I don't question anything anymore. I need to learn not to question stuff more than I do because there's just no questioning anymore. Logic has been completely thrown out of our brains. I think this entire series we have at least lost like 10 brain cells each.
Potentially.
At least.
Yeah. Also, stop saying that. People throw around the term friends a lot, and I hate that. That was my thing from earlier in the video. Don't tempt me. I will kidnap Crowing Jasmine, give him proper sauces. I will do it if I have to.
Oh my god.
Don't tempt me, Frodo! These characters within my powers will reach heights never imagined before. They must be destroyed.
God.
They're getting some development, which is more appreciated. Like, here's the thing. I was not expecting, like, this amount of quality. I was expecting way worse. So, the fact there's actual character development happening, while some are very minimal, at least it exists.
Yeah, and it does surprise you based on what you're expecting from a gacha video in the first place as well. And as Prism pointed out here, these two have more chemistry than the actual main ship. That's because they're not each other's throats in this moment right now, and it can be even a little bit of like body language. I think she's like either trying to like pinch her shoulder or tickle her or something.
Well,
This is not going to be the ship they go with because, of course, they'd rather the boy and the girl.
All right, I'll take over the voice again. All right, then. Thanks for joining.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Kawaii-chan is taking me away.
Oh, well, okay then.
Well, she's now
kidnapped. Hope that works itself out.
I guess we're gonna have to go on a rescue mission later, so that's fun.
I'll send Zane.
Yeah, good idea. Bye.
See you tomorrow. Yeah, everyone fades in. Fancy going out for some ice cream? I don't have any money on me. Don't worry, I'm a money dispenser.
Yeah.
I can even scoop it up for you. I can just go like, just lodge them onto my hair.
What? Maybe he has an infinite, like, maybe his wallet's like an infinite money glitch. It's just like he has infinite money in his wallet.
I was going with like,
like
ice cream scoops on his Nahoge thing. Anyway, now that's where I come in.
Are you sure?
If I wasn't sure, why would I ask? Fine. What do you have in mind? There's an ice cream van that parks around Gacha Park. Of course it does. I forgot.
Of course it's Gacha Park.
That's like the only consistent, like, the carried thing. Maybe all these stories exist in the same world as each other, but they just never actually interact in Angel Edits. Oh no, I clicked the wrong part by accident. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
You skipped a bit too far. Yeah, here it is. I think a little bit back, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll go from here. You spoil the fact that the agents are watching. I forgot the agents were a thing.
That
It was so.
sounds really nice.
Yeah, it was so inconsequential. Then it's settled.
Yeah, I wonder who those agents are. Because they haven't done anything at all.
I don't know. You're such a dork when you steal my lines. I've been well known to say "to the blank we go" several times in this video. Oh wait, I don't remember ever doing that.
Maybe it was during that montage that we they skipped over.
Maybe. Does that make you a dork by default? That's a good name for a gacha video, dork by default.
Oh, hey, look! Who finally decided to show up?
Yeah. Yes, he's with that girl. Wow. You're right, this does taste amazing. It's like paradise melted in my mouth. I'm just a big vanilla fan of all the flavors.
Of all the flavors, you know what? Vanilla's base ice cream flavor is the best.
Uh-huh. I didn't know you had such a big sweet tooth. How else am I supposed to keep up my sweet looks? Oh, ha. It's like at most when they're just being relaxed in themselves. What's with that look? I need to tell you something.
Let me
What
guess
is it?
what's gonna happen.
I really like you.
Let me guess.
Mine, that's the pile.
Someone's gonna interrupt this like a Miss Dysart moment. It's interrupting this important moment, which is a different character entirely. I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I have a
Yeah.
feeling. What we saw earlier, I feel like something bad's about to happen right like in this moment.
I sound like Jeremy from Camp. It's meant to be Roz from Monsters Inc., but I'll take that. I don't know who that is. I wanted to tell you that chloroform. Imagine if she just like gets chloroform from the back. That's enough.
The both of you.
What are you doing here? Jackson, what's going on? Also, Lay, this is a private conversation. Nothing. This is just an old hag who's searching for attention. Throw her your ice cream.
You
Also,
little brats!
Okay, I like the edits of the ice creams on the floor.
Yeah.
That's a subtle one. Don't mind us, we're leaving. Mission failed. I got ice cream to the shirt. I'm defeated. I can't do anything else. Yeah, the way the ice cream fell. It's better than the paper airplanes, I suppose.
At least.
Get out of here, black-haired lady. You had your chance to be important to the plot, but now it's too late. Go, shoo. Fuss.
I don't think so.
And you're all out of ice cream, so take that.
I think my dinner might be ready. Of course it is.
Okay. Jackson, who are these people?
I'll be right back.
Some associates of my dad. Oh yeah, your dad runs an agency. I guess your dad was Howard Henry Henderson or whatever your name was. It's the Matrix, yeah. Mr. Henderson, I believe it would be good for you to accompany me now. Your father wishes to see you and this girl you've been hanging out with lately. Well, they have to ask the girl, really? Father just invited her over. She probably would agree to that. And no isn't an option. So yeah, again, just send her an invitation, and she'll be much more likely to oblige rather than having to be escorted by 2 random strangers. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Henderson, your father is kind of an idiot. I would just like love to hear my father scolding me. There's no letting you take Jasmine. That's adorable, really. But I'm afraid you're outnumbered. Jackson, I'm afraid. Fine. Get your hands off me. Release them. Who are you and what do you want with me? My name is Elijah Henderson. There we go, yeah, Mr. Henderson. It actually works surprisingly well. You called it prison. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think it was Henderson. I know it was like, that's why I'm thinking Henderson. But yeah, it was started with an H. The father owner of Henderson's Energy. Wait, Henderson's Energy? So this is an A, but he said... So it is just like, so the agents are just a hire on the side of the business. Really? Because... Unless I read that wrong, was that Henderson Agency? Let me just... I'm gonna scroll back. Yeah. Okay, it was Henderson Agency, so yeah. Again, if you want to run a thing with like agents and such, don't give it like your own name. That's a bad move as a CEO, I would have thought. And the father of your friend over here, Jackson. Is he telling the truth, Jackson? Yes. Why do you look so surprised? Isn't that the reason you befriended him in the first place? Actually, I asked him if he was like I asked him about this and he lied to my face, so honestly, no. I just befriended him because he's really, really terrible at directions. But of course, I'm guessing that he's supposed to learn... This is the final scene, by the way, so my guess is that he is going to learn the error of his ways because he realizes that someone could befriend Jackson without wanting his money, and that was his only concern the entire time. And he's going to ignore the fact that he doesn't really have a reason to send agents after Jackson. And it's really like, well, I suppose I give you my blessing, and then they can date and they live happily ever after. That's my guess, but we'll see what happens. And yes, I guess all the Hendersons have weird hair to some extent. They call us the horribly haired Hendersons down at the country club. I don't know which people go to. Just who do you think I am? Some filthy gold digger? Yes, that's exactly what I think you are. And you know what we do to gold diggers round here? Well, you see... No, I ain't saying you a gold digger, but say hello to my gun trigger. Don't take that out of context, YouTube. It's just my hand. Not threatening anyone. In my years of never have I ever met a truly honest woman. Never have I ever met somebody like you. Used to be afraid of love and what it might do. Sorry, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm a huge Dua Lipa fan. Anyway. Just only have to read to question your intentions with my son. I question your intentions with your son. You haven't explained the reason behind the agents at all.
What the heck is happening here?
I've made a prediction because essentially the father took these two because they've sent out the agents after them after the ice cream day, took them back to the house, and he's now accusing Jasmine of being a gold digger. So basically, my prediction is that once he's seen that she's a truly honest person, he's gonna be like, "Oh, well, I've learned my lesson. There's that my ways. I give my blessing." And in the euphoria of the moment, Jasmine is going to ask Jackson out, or vice versa, and they're going to live happy ever after. That's my guess, and we're not going to find out why the agency even exists in the first place.
Oh dear.
I don't even think of lying. My support has been tracking you two for a while. Then how did you not know that she was honest? If you've been tracking her, then you know what kind of person she is, and therefore you know what to be.
Thanks, Mr. Burns.
Smithers, who is this miscreant running around with my son? That's Miss Jasmine, sir. She's, you know her. You met her several times. Curious. Doesn't ring a bell. Send my agents and bring her down. Anyway, I have no harmful intentions for you or your son. I couldn't care less if you were the King of England. Which was not a thing at the time of this video, but is now. Or some random worker at McDonald's. A random worker. McDonald's.
McDonald's, yes, totally. That's the Walmart equivalent of McDonald's, even though Walmart has McDonald's inside of them in some places. Don't ask me how I know this.
Ba-da-ba-ba, I'm a ripoff.
That's like the asylum version of McDonald's.
I'm surprised that you haven't done like more commentaries on asylum films.
I've been thinking about it recently, though. My mind is my primary thing right now is just like, I think focusing on the microdynamics community's horrid behaviors as of late, and then that.
Okay, fair enough then. I just want a normal friend for once in my life. Scratch that out. I want a friend for once in my life. That's the line you should have said there.
That's the line you should have said. Yeah, you.
Because the dad doesn't perceive his son to be normal. Anyway, and it's clear that this family has some issues y'all need to fix.
Just point it out loud immediately.
Like, look at what you're doing to your son. You're forcing your problems onto him, which is seriously affecting, with an E, his mental health. It's meant to be with an A. So she's saying you're forcing your problems. What problems does he actually? I mean, I guess like the insecurity, like around like money and stuff, but that still doesn't explain the agents. Like, were the agents supposed? If the agents already failed because he had friends originally, so are the agents like a new thing? But he runs an agency, so surely he would have been doing this for some time now.
I don't want to ask.
They're just horribly ineffective, and on top of that, their entire mission works in extreme contrast to the exact message that the dad is trying to send, that no one wants to be your friends normally, despite never questioning the intention of the other friends, you would think, because otherwise he's never met, like, he says he's met an honest woman. Maybe all of his friends before were male, but still, even male or not, he still didn't think they were trustworthy, which is what he said before. So yeah, like, none of this tracks in any way. Whatever angle you try to take it from, it's affecting the McDonald's stocks. Just gets worse and worse.
McDonald's stocks.
And I don't know what I have to do with this whole mess, but I'm not sacrificing my friendship with your son because you're unhappy. Very well, Avada Kedavra. Enough perfectly good ice creams were sacrificed for this.
That's the most you care about? Really?
So if you don't fix up your abusive attitude, I'm gonna seriously unleash a lawsuit for kidnapping. Well, okay, in which case you can't leave, because don't file that lawsuit, please. You wouldn't have enough money to hire a lawyer if you tried.
That's just oof.
I guess he knows her financial situation because he's been tracking her, so yeah. Is this where you get your snappy remarks? No, probably from you, honestly. You both do that to each other. Pretty much.
Of course.
I've made a Starbucks reference. I'm just going to call it Space Bucks. I to reference McDonald's. I just call it DC Monolds. DC Monolds. I
Okay.
don't know how to
You
pronounce
made a
it.
Starbucks reference and a Spaceballs reference in one sentence. How do you do this?
To be honest, I can see Team 4-Star calling Starbucks Space Bucks. It's like Starbucks in space. Even though Star is already a celestial body. It seems you are suitable for my son. Wait, what? Jackson has always been a disobedient child. I need him to have a woman in his life that can like put her foot down and like wrangle him in. Good grief.
Jesus, controlling much.
I think the time has come. Yeah, we
Yep.
finally need this.
Finally, we waited like forever for that one, but yeah,
In the words,
pretty necessary here.
in the words of the creator of that video.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure Alex Mayer's released a new video today
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
about Home Alone 3 of all things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So as a father, I was naturally worried, making me send my subordinates to watch over him in my absence. I guess, to be fair, the agents never really seemed to do much of it. They didn't seem to, like, interfere until they were called upon to say, like, I guess this has gone on for long enough. Maybe they are a bit more chill than the My Street agents, to some degree. The mug at my son was hanging on with a woman. I was going to see if you were another gold digger after his money and status. Another one? Well, I guess maybe all of his friends from this old school were female, and that's why he moved, because I guess that the friends' genders haven't been confirmed yet. Maybe he just befriends all women. Okay. Me in sixth form. Times have changed. I don't want my son marrying into money rather than love. Oh, because he's talking about his arranged marriage from before. So at least he's saying that he doesn't want to put his son through that, even though he clearly seemed to be like fixed in his ways, like love has no place in the world of the rich. But meanwhile, again, he seems to take the son away from the chance to meet people and marry for love, considering that the agents are there. Plus, on top of that, these are just like friends who was talking about marriage. They're not even dating. As far as he knows, they don't even have feelings for each other. Unless he's been monitoring their texts. Please tell me he hasn't been monitoring their texts.
If he has, then
Please.
my lord. Yeah, can I call the police?
Yeah, that doesn't cost you a lawyer, definitely. It seems he's found a diamond in the rough. Clearly, this is the exception among women and not the norm. What a fantastic message.
Maybe he never had one growing up. I don't know. Or
Well, yeah,
maybe
because he's
divorced
well, yeah,
and
because
being
arranged marriage and stuff. Yeah, no. With all this in mind, I give my blessing if ever needed. Exactly. See, I called it. There we are.
Yep, here we go.
All it took was one conversation. One talk is all it takes. Now you're allowed to have friends. Again, Dua Lipa fan. What you believe in love, not status, don't you? Yeah, apparently you did the whole time. I'm still looking out for you as a father. I'm emancipating. Goodbye. I wasn't as blessed with a choice like you. When were you? When
You were
were
never
you
given him a
married?
choice.
Yeah, like
You-
when did the arranged marriage actually happen? Because that's the question here.
1930, 12.
1930-12, so the future. Anyway,
I didn't think of the numbers going through. I was just like 1930, 12. I think I was trying to say like 1912 or something, but I don't even know. My brain just didn't work. The 1300s. That's right.
mm-hmm. This Jasmine, however, is everything I wish for you to have in a wife. The power to speak, and that's it. Maybe what else must be found?
So, but I guess not. I don't.
I'm not mentioning about you doing anything reckless, which you haven't been known to do in this entire video. He hasn't done a single reckless thing. Like, was he supposed to be a bad boy because of the whole like bad boy tongue posing thing or whatever from like before? But he hasn't done anything bad. I mean, at the risk of to bring up taming the bad boy again, so we mentioned earlier. At least in taming the bad boy, there was a bad boy.
Yeah, he was.
That was the whole point. Like Cole clearly, like we hadn't like seen. We saw first thing we saw him do was get into a fight, and then afterwards he came onto the roof to smoke or have a lollipop, whatever it might have been, and then after that, when Yuki actually gets involved, he gets even worse and kidnaps him, and then all the rest of that stuff happens. So, I mean, say what you want about the rest of that series, but actually, the more I think about it, like, it actually establishes its characters pretty well in comparison to this. Because if this is supposed to be a bad boy, this is the most bland, isekai protagonist-looking guy I've ever seen in my life. Good grief. There's nothing to him.
You need to go back to Isekai 572, my dude. You don't fit in here.
Yeah.
If you were a bad boy.
Thanks, I guess. With that, I sincerely apologize for this whole ordeal, Miss Jasmine.
You can go back home now.
Yep, you're free to leave. Don't sweat it. I guess I'll see you in school then, Jackson. Yeah, I'll text you when you get back too. Oh, that's right. I'll probably take away. I was probably like, stop hacking your phones. Wait, what? Nothing. Goodbye.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Wait.
Stock footage. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that did not fit in at all.
That's yeah. Again, to go back to Midori. I'm guessing like Ado's probably a fan of Midori stories.
I wouldn't be
possibly a friend, maybe. Anyway, me and Jackson began dating.
There we go.
You missed the scene where I finally asked him out, but I suppose
yeah,
that
but
wasn't
got interrupted by the whole other side plot that was going on in the background for like 2 minutes until like it caught up to them.
Yeah, to be fair, this also happened in Terry the Bad Boy. Cole and Yuki started dating in episode 13, which was just the narration one. I have friends. I apparently I have one.
Apparently, you have friends. I guess Chloe counts. I guess.
Yeah, maybe the friends like in the circle that Jackson was forming, which is I insist again, she should have been a part of before anyway. But
she's an idiot. That's the problem.
Yeah, fun fact that Midori Story is actually the reason that there's anime stock footage in some Mutant Girl episodes, particularly season 1. I use the stock footage a lot during those ones.
At least with you didn't show footage like of people walking.
Yeah, I specifically found ones that didn't have characters in them, as did Midori Stories too. He found ones that didn't have actual people.
I'm pretty sure Angel Edits made the mistake and just didn't notice. Like, I don't even know. And they probably spent like months editing this. So who knows? They could have been burnt out as hell. Can
we count that as a retcon, reverse retcon, talking about Jackson being to be a bad boy? Well, in that case, retcons, they're bad for me and you. Retcons, next time think your story through. Comes full circle, because you were there when we composed that.
I'm trying to hear this song. Okay, no, it's not what I thought it was.
And it's Dad's blessing. I was going for more permission to be his girlfriend, not marry him. You weren't going for anything. You didn't know you required permission. That you were kidnapped. You didn't prepare for that at all.
Did you not tell your mother about that? More importantly,
Yeah,
like I feel like that would be important to talk about.
Like you were planning to ask him out anyway, right? Based on what Chloe said, make him truly yours, quote unquote. But like,
No,
this never came in. This definitely wasn't scripted. This feels like
I highly doubt this was scripted. If it was, and this was a really poorly read over script.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a first draft. That's the only other reasoning I can say.
I mean, it's even more bizarre because like when you have to go back and do captions for a video, you would think that you would have the story outline because you can see and therefore you can refer back to it. But I guess so you think that errors would not be as obvious as this, as if they were using speech bubbles. But no, apparently I was wrong.
At least the one thing they did, they changed. At least one thing I can give to the captions, they at least specified which character was speaking by the text color. That's something that I appreciate that they did, because I don't think the mouths alone could have like differentiated who was talking. I feel like in some scenes.
Also, Tyler should be in Loser Dates Bad Boy. That actually, that seems like a gacha title to me. You're right. That one works.
Yeah, that probably would work better, to be honest.
Yeah, because that's a good point. Like, she hasn't really been a background character for some time now. It's like, as soon as she took the initiative, it wasn't like people, like, everyone like who ignored her gradually noticed her. I guess they did know so immediately, but that was more like implied. But then it doesn't seem to affect her at all. She doesn't seem to like observe the changes that are going around for herself. I think people they just forgot about that and there's like made something else, which also makes me think that sometimes with gacha tubers, I wonder if they pick the title first and then as the story progresses, they just forget about it. That would explain Beauty is Pain, because I said this multiple times. Beauty is Pain has an amazing first half of its runtime. I mean, it's deleted now, so you have to watch it on Gacha Review. But the first half of Beauty is Pain, brilliant. The second half is when she suddenly decides to go to school. It becomes once again a bad boy situation. If anything, Grace takes over as main character for a bit. Like that was so. Yeah, it just becomes a entirely different story. So the romance comes in. I think the romance, like, it came in here too. It's almost like that's the kryptonite of a lot of gacha videos, is when it has to turn into a romance and the premise of the story originally falls apart. I guess obviously romance stories themselves, the ones that advertise it being a romance in the first place, are immune to that because that's the whole, you're expecting that going in. But in this case, like, I don't know. She still has like no interest or anything. We haven't seen her friends. We're just being told about them. So show don't tell us being ignored. We didn't get to see them get together. So all we really know is how she defines herself like through the lenses of Jackson. Not exactly the best message when it comes to like, like making this character come to life and like actually be a protagonist rather than a background character. The sequel is called just a main character, so clearly this is supposed to be her ascension to main character status. But I mean, A, surely was because the story's about her anyway. But and B, like a lot of it, yep, it's gonna go back to my old expressions. It's being sneezed at us. That to also Beauty is Pain. I think I remember seeing it in the Gacha Review playlist. Yes, yeah, it's what it's actually was one of my most excruciating editing videos, because that was back when I was doing pre-recorded videos. I decided for some reason to use my Gacha OC to talk through, and so I had to like edit an hour-long video with like painstakingly with like changing the expressions and trying to voice like that. And I wasn't as good as I was now, so yeah, definitely a excruciating editing process. But I like that it exists. It turned out I talked about the video before it got deleted. That's what's important. I know, well. How would our kids look like? Don't flash forward, please. Don't flash forward.
No.
Yeah. Doesn't technically count as a flash forward. Also, that's like a young Julius. I'm now distracted.
Oh, no. I see that. Let's hope this is like just a hallucination, not a flash forward. Because if so, then for the love of God. Yeah, okay, thank God.
Do I want kids? No, because you're 17.
Yeah, no.
I just think that he's like he's got his headphones on. He's just listening to the music while this is going on, completely oblivious to the dilemma that his girlfriend's going through. My ordinary life finally became a little less ordinary. Oh,
Maybe you heard
shoot.
that.
I started narrating out loud again. Haven't kicked that habit yet.
Let's wait for his remark on that. Or not.
Nope, because the video's over.
Thank God, we can leave now. All right, let's go over the positives. First of all, okay, let's just wait for the video to be cleared off. Okay, positives. What's my positives? Visuals are at least appealing to look at for the most part. There's no ugly designs that I say are horrendous. The quality is actually existent. The use of stock footage for the most part makes sense, except for that one shot of actual anime protagonists walking in the background or whatever that don't fit in at all. Story, I can say there's actual character development going on that somewhat feels reasonable, but there are some elements that don't feel right. Cons, the whole like Jackson thing, I feel like could have been more developed if they gave more screen time to that. I feel like, yeah, the story was more about the main girl, but I feel like they could have developed that part more to develop Jackson as a character. I feel like that would have been the better, like, at least. To be fair, though, I think like giving at least an extra 5 minutes would have been useful to at least develop that and like show like as well the whole like watching thing. But who knows? Some of the characters can be really dumb at points, and yeah. Also, the whole thing with Mark just kind of went nowhere. Hating Jackson, like that went nowhere. So like,
oh yeah, I forgot his name was Mark. I just called him boyfriend. I forgot he had a name. God,
yeah,
that's true.
I don't know how I remember that. Like that went nowhere, and I feel that a lot of things could have been developed, but for what this was, it wasn't half bad, and I'll give it that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we had
my quality standards have been lowered so much that seeing something actually competent for once actually makes me happy. Finally, something competent.
Yeah. This is like the middle ground between My Life as a Maid and YouTuber Academy, as far as I'm concerned. This was like the project before YouTuber Academy. So we're getting close to that level. It was even being worked on behind the scenes, just pulling out all the stocks. But yeah, as far as the characters again, but there were a few surprises in here as far as like how competent they were, like how self-aware Jasmine was. That part of the problems that she was having was based on her own insecurities. People just don't seem to register that sometimes, and it like Chloe could have very easily just been, well, I suppose, Chloe from Miraculous. She could have been Chloe, but no, like take her in a different direction. The only one I say was like a stock character would probably be Mark, I suppose, because you got like the overprotective boyfriend, seen that a lot. Definitely Jackson. As far as like mishandled characters, if you're supposed to be unruly and bad or whatever, like that might have been a reason for the agents to crack down on him. But then maybe we'd have thought that they would have been justified.
Yeah.
The biggest issue with this, I think, was all the telling not showing, especially towards the end. When I came to the conclusion of this video, that's when it fumbles and fell apart. The setup and the premise before that was actually pretty solid, minus a few of like the lines from the two of them at each other's throats. I don't know. I still don't get those. Get them away. Ew.
If it was supposed to be playful banter, then no.
Yeah, like I have no friends, but meanwhile, say that again to me, and I shall put you 6 feet under into your grave. Yeah. Not ideal. I don't
understand that part, but you know what? It's behind us now. We're done with this, and I can finally go to bed.
Indeed we are. Since KW is gone, I don't have to fast forward the thing I was going to do before now, so I guess I'll just get back to rewriting that Gacha, because I remember everything that I was doing for it. So
make sure to go subscribe to me and Jacob.
Absolutely.
And also
leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters.
Yeah. With that note, I'm gonna go to mute now real quick so that Jacob can do his outro properly.
Yeah. All right then. And on that note, hold on. Actually, one more thing because I forgot to mention
I
this.
should switch it to use on the main front there.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. I forgot to mention this. I'm pretty sure just the main character is about Jasmine. This is a story from Chloe's POV. That is a very creative approach, and I suppose next time we talk about Angel edits, I hope to come back to that and see that because that's a novel idea. Maybe that's why Mark didn't show up too much in this because Chloe happened to notice more than we thought she did. Some doubts will be cleared, but we'll see that in the future. For now, until next